Hello, welcome to my studio. My name is Jeannie Clarke. I'm going to be exploring the use of charcoal and pencils today. Most artists and designers, before starting a drawing, would experiment with how to use different materials. And so that's what I'm going to do today, which is just pure experimentation, how to approach something. And hope you enjoy the process of experimentation. There's no pressure whatsoever within this session to even attempt to produce a drawing. What we're doing is exploring what materials do and where you can buy materials. You can buy materials from most art and design outlets. Sometimes you can get materials from hardware stores, but the three places that I tend to use to purchase art materials are Jackson's Art Supplies, and you can contact Jackson's Art Supplies online. Cass Arts is another good place to get art materials from, and again they are online. And if you happen to live in Nottingham, Nottingham Trent University have a wonderful shop on the Bonington site, but I recommend ringing up before you actually go, just to make sure that they're not closed due to coronavirus. The materials that I'm going to be using today are masking tape, a rubber, a scalpel. I'm going to be using charcoal, a rag, and a box of assorted pencils. Okay, so what I have here is an area on white cartridge paper, and again you can buy the white cartridge paper from Cass Arts or Jackson's Art Supplies. And what I've done is I've ripped off little bits of masking tape from a roll, and then just press the tape over a surface just to take some of the tack off. You can buy low tack masking tape in any hardware shop, and it's predominantly used for decorating, but I quite like using it because sometimes I use this to mask off an area in a drawing that I actually want to work on. So at the moment what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub down some charcoal. I'm using the flat of the piece of charcoal at this moment in time. And then taking a rag, just ease that out slightly. So effectively what I'm starting to do is to create what's known as a tone. Tones in art and design, or tones in art, are white, black, and the greys in between. What I have there now is quite a nice, soft tonal area that's been masked off with the masking tape. In drawings, quite often a tonal area might be built up by just making perhaps either horizontal marks going over the top of an area, or vertical marks coming down the other way. Sometimes those marks might be more fragmented or dotted, and sometimes those marks might be irregular, scribbly. So I'm going to just give you a bit more of a close-up on that, if you can see. By removing the tape, I have a nice sharp edge to my drawing. Or my media experimentation, I should say. I can also use the tape in a slightly different way. And again, I'm taking the tack out of the masking tape. So I might want to create a wedge shape. Helps if you have nails. So again, I can actually apply the charcoal to a surface. I can work it in with a rag, blend it out. Take this off. I've got a nice sharp edge to that. I can just lay something ever so slightly over the top there, take a rubber, and I can actually remove a section of that. So I've got a very, very sharp line. I'm going to bring that forward so that you can see. Okay, so we have charcoal. I've used a rubber. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil. Now this pencil is a 2H pencil, and this pencil is a 5B pencil. Just for demonstration's sake, you can see the difference in the kind of mark that the pencils have made. And I've made exactly, applied the same pressure to those pencil marks when I was drawing on the paper. So I can now take the pencil and go over this section here. As you can see, I'm allowing my wrist to curve around. This one, this pencil, I'm going to go this way. Very different kind of quality of mark, but I can combine them. So I can have a darker, richer mark at the top and a much lighter, featherier mark at the end. So you can combine pencils over the top of charcoal. I'll show you. So my invitation to you then is to have a go at just producing different kinds of media experiments, masking off with charcoal, applying a piece of rag over the surface of the charcoal so it blends gradually out so that you get a nice tonal area, and then going over the top of charcoal with different marks to see what can be achieved. Have a go at masking an area out and then working over the top with a B pencil, that's a soft pencil, and an H pencil, that's a harder pencil, and just see what the difference is in the types of marks that you can actually make. Okay, the next video will actually build on top of this, and we'll eventually work towards producing a drawing. Okay, thanks ever so much. I'll see you soon, and stay safe.